All right, just as long as you know that when I say I'm gone for supper, I'll be gone for about 15, 20 minutes.
Of course.
But I will be back. There's a lasagna upstairs with my name on it.
Well, I mean, I can't fault you for that.
No, you should never have said anything about lasagna yesterday.
Okay, so the live stream is starting. Keep the audio muted, otherwise it'll be severely delayed in your ear.
So the audio is muted on YouTube?
Your audio should be muted at your end, otherwise you'll hear yourself twice with like a 20-30 second delay.
So okay, so I just muted the microphone on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can still hear me. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
can you see the screen?
I can see the screen. It's paused.
Okay. So now it's going to be like a 20-30 second delay, but it will be unpaused.
I could
So
probably type something in this in the sidebar here too, but I can't. Oh no, I can't. It's not letting me. For some reason or other. Maybe I have to sign in or something. Okay, I am looking at a locker.
yep. I'm just going outside, just giving you a tour of what I've set up. So here's a drying rack for meat. I've got one piece of dry meat. And then over here, I've got my chicken coop. Hey, where's all my chickens gone?
Well, I'm just too polite to ask that question.
No, but all my chickens, I had 4 chickens yesterday. What the hell?
Well, grown guy can go through a lot of chickens one day.
So you can't destroy this junk here. So what I did is I built the chicken coop in close proximity to it, and then added a gate here to keep everything inside. But
Well,
where they've gone to, I don't know. That must be a new bug.
I see that from your coop has answered the age-old question: which came first?
Exactly. So here I've got a little sawmill and a little privacy fence because the neighbors are a bit loud when it gets misty.
Okay, yep. Get to the good stuff. Where are the toilets?
There are none. Oh,
All
actually, um, this tree here is for number 1. And then way over here is for number 2.
Oh,
We won't be covering that in this stream.
okay. But a bump. No,
Yes, when I say stream, I don't mean that kind of
I got
stream.
it.
Yeah.
I got it. I didn't say anything. I didn't mean any pun whatsoever. I didn't mention any puns.
No, but you thought it.
Oh! I did. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, if only I had that music going now.
Laugh is like a box of chocolates.
Nearly was. Oh, that's a good movie.
Well, the sunshine is out, so there's very little danger except for bears and bandits. So
All right. Okay.
as long as I keep my wits about me, then
And you're
they won't jump me. Although I should have this out just to make sure.
right. I know some ski boots out there. No, in the apocalypse, ski boots can be very important.
Which I have on.
Dude, so that's why you're running that way.
Well, plus I didn't use any talcum powder, so you know.
Oh dear. All right. I'm smelling smoke.
Oh, get in the car.
Oh,
There we go.
God.
Okay, I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is my outpost base over here. This is something I just established.
Right.
Oh, hit a post. And basically, it's a single player game. There's nobody else in it but me.
Right. Hey, there's another person watching.
That'll happen. So basically, it's a looting survival game. You get into it, you pick up various items. There's interactable buildings. You can go inside. I've taken all the lockers from here, taken them back home. But there's all sorts of things in here you can pick up and use. I stole the workbench from here as well.
Wow. This is great. Very scenic.
It is, and it's early access as well, which means there's going to be a lot more added.
Okay, yeah.
So, 3... No room. That's alright. I'll just go straight back to my base.
Alright. Got that travel suitcase.
There's a bandit camp over there.
How do you know?
I've been there.
Been there, shot that.
Been there, shot that. I'll show you at least one bandit camp today. Unless...
Now, these bandits, are they regular looking bandits or are they full on Mad Max?
T-shirt, kerchiefs, jeans, shotguns, you know, the usual.
Okay, so they really haven't evolved just yet. They're okay, yeah.
So as you can see, I've got quite a collection of cars. Anything with a little driver on top is a user drivable car.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that running.
You know what? For some odd reason,
This is Kate.
the way you're driving and the way the game is sort of scrolling along, and it's really actually it's starting to grow on me. For some reason or other, I just remember that scene in the Patrick Swayze movie Roadhouse where he first comes across that old guy and it's like he's driving on both sides of the road.
Yep. So here's some meat hanging from a bear.
Okay.
You salt it and you add it up or hang it up and it dries.
All right.
And I've got another one over here. These things are also barriers, so nobody can get through these things.
Okay.
However, you can get over them.
All right.
So what I've done is I put a little table here because no one can get through that, but all you have to do is jump up and boom, you're through.
Right. Right. Where do all those little white heads and shoulders above the cars? What do that mean? What's that mean?
Those mean you can drive them.
Okay. All right.
So you can also construct these walls here, and I've established a series of fortifications. So you can...
That display of meat, when I first looked at that, I thought, okay, that's in season.
Well, he was coming right for me. Is that what they say in South Park? He's coming right for us! Blam, blam, blam!
South Park. I haven't watched that in ages.
So I'm going to wait for the video to catch up.
Okay.
Because the audio is real time, but there's like a 20-30 second delay.
Oh, so everything will be off kilter with what we're saying, yeah?
Yeah. Like I suppose I could share my screen with you directly, but I'm not sure how to do that. So I've got 4 cars here. One is my just spare, and then I've got a loot car, a mining car, and like a general purpose. This is my mining car. Basically, it's empty except for the stuff I need with spare engine, spark plug, battery, etc.
Sure.
And that lets me just bop around and do what I need to do.
Yep.
So, water purifier.
Wow. Okay.
Because the basics of this game are you need food, you need water, you need shelter.
All right. Yep. Sure.
So I was going to bop around and look for an outpost, but I think what I'm going to do is, it's 5:30 in the evening here. I'm just going to organize things a little bit and then get set up for a road trip tomorrow so I can go build something.
Okay.
So I've got a hammer.
Now you say tomorrow, you mean game time?
Game time. It's 17:29 game time.
Day 58. So this thing is a work in progress. Like the guys are they're developing a story, or it's just completely open-ended, or what?
Yeah, I think there will be a story at some point. It's really early access. It's only 0.20 as far as the game goes.
Alright, okay. Okay.
So you just have to keep your eye on your health bar, your hunger, thirst, and especially fatigue. When you're fatigued, you can't do anything really. Like if you run for a long time, you burn down your stamina, but if you're really fatigued, your stamina comes down much, much faster.
Sure, sure. Hey, can I swear during this thing?
Prefer not.
Okay, I shall. It's your stream. I shall refrain from expletives.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I do on occasion, but it's not purposeful.
No, that's fine. No, no. I like these things. And I ask as well because I know my niece comes out and she watches these things. Not this thing, but she watches videos and whatnot, so.
Yeah, if it gets misty, then it might be too much for her.
Yep.
Other than
No.
that, I'm just giving you a quick tour of what I have. I've got some spare food, bear skins. This one's completely empty, which is rare.
Right.
And then some food that's going to be disappearing fairly quickly.
Where'd you get the shotgun?
Bandits.
Bandits. Okay. And you so what were you equipped with before when you started the game? Knives,
Nothing.
bows and arrows?
Absolutely nothing. I've created everything. You have to take this workbench here, and then you can design, like make sticks, nails, leather, etc. You know, different tools, and each tool requires scraps, wood, and components, which are like screws and things. And then you can build whatever you want. I'm gonna have to build another bow at some point because mine's
Right.
getting, it's only 28% right now. But
Yep.
you make your own little fire arrows, hunting arrows, quivers, clothing, lights. Like you've seen, I've got these wall lights up. Here, one sec. So with the generator on, you can see I've got these lights up around the place. Lights everything up.
Right. Yep.
I've got this little house back here for the ladies.
Right. Yep.
Light up here. And what that runs from is chicken and bear fat that you render in the pots. So when you kill a bear or a chicken, you can collect the fat, distill it into fuel, and then run the generator on the fuel.
Really? Wow. What would that be called? Biodiesel?
Yeah, pretty much.
Biodiesel. Okay.
So
'Cause I'm doing Mountain 5 now. That's the bitch of it all. Is figuring out where all the different communities are burning as fuel.
yeah. In the future, they're going to be adding a like right now you can collect gasoline from the cars.
Right.
In the future, what they're going to be doing is bringing in a crop management system.
Right.
So basically, if you look, after I jump over this table, if you look into those fields there, that's going to be crops eventually. So you'll be gathering, you know, whatever you make diesel out of, soybeans or whatever.
Corn.
Corn, yep. And making your own fuel. Same as what you do with bear fat and things.
Okay. So I settled on ethanol and biodiesel, and I was sort of researching it online, and there were so many different opinions. I just basically chose to not even mention it, just to have it. It's being made, and that's it, and just not go into detail.
Yeah. There's my chickens, or a couple of them anyway.
Chickens are good.
So I don't know why they're here, but they're not at my satellite base. Anyway.
You've got free range. You've got free range chickens. That means they're happy.
Oh, the free range are out here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's great. It's when they're out behind the barn playing a hand of poker, smoking cigarettes. That's when you've got something to worry about, because you know what they're talking about.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. So I'm going to turn the generator off because I don't really need it right now. And I'm just going to go to bed, get some sleep, and then we'll get on the road tomorrow morning.
Right.
So go for 9 hours.
Good. getting dark. I see a mist. I see a mist.
Yeah, they never come at night, thankfully.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's not much of a movie.
So this one, oh no, I'll take the one that no, I'll take this one. 2 liters? No, I won't. I'll take this one. 4 liters. So I'll take you on a bit of a tour.
Yep, sure, yeah. This is great. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to go on the highway. Let's see what she can do.
Well, this is a farmer's field, so I got to be careful not to hit anything of substance, otherwise it'll damage my vehicle. They're quite eggshell fragile.
Okay, all right.
If you run into something, you're in trouble.
Do you go through the windshield?
Say again?
Will you go through a windshield?
No.
No. Okay. No.
Okay, so this area here, it's an old abandoned military post.
All right. Just a question now about interactability. Like if you, say, were to ram into one of those towers, would the tower fall over?
No.
Okay.
There are destructible things, but not many. So
I knew a player once. I knew a guy once. That's what he did. Like he would gauge game on just how many bullet holes he could put into a wall, or how many light bulbs he could beat out.
So I don't know if you see where I'm going, but that's a mine.
Okay. Yep.
And the things on the ground here are, I've already mined them. They're saltpeter to make gunpowder. You can get saltpeter, sulfur, and you get charcoal from the fires, and then you can make your own gunpowder.
So, okay, so you have a box of shells. You collect the shells after you fire the guns.
No, you make them. You make them.
And you make your own shells.
You collect zinc and copper, and you make your own brass in the forge. And then you can use the anvil to make cartridges, and then you make gunpowder for them. And then you can make your own bullets with a special bench. It's a reloading bench.
Okay, yeah, sure. 12 gauge ammo. Now where are you going?
Into the mine, just to show you, like, basically what happens down here.
Into the mine.
So this is raw ore, okay, I'll wait until the commentary catches up, but that's the entrance to the mine there.
Right.
So duck down, and basically you take a pickaxe, which you have to make in the forge, and then you come down here to mine. So that right there is one of the ore nodes. So I believe that is either iron or zinc, but there's all sorts of them all around the place.
Okay.
Again, that's iron, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on the video.
Okay. Okay.
And you come down here and just take the pickaxe, and you pickaxe stuff into small pieces, take the pieces back to your base, and then melt them down in the furnace. And then you can make iron ingots, and from the ingots you can make whatever, sledgehammers or what have you.
Wow. Oh, 1 second now. I have somebody knocking on the door.
No worries.
Yes. Oh, yes, yeah. I'll be up. All right, I got to step out for a few minutes.
All right then. See you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit. I'll let you know when I'm back. Carry on. Have a good time.
Cheers. Hmm. Hello, radioactive puppy. That'll learn you to chase me. Ah, missed. The entire world can hear you.
You see?
This is being streamed out on the internet, so pretty much everybody can hear you.
Hey, come on. Where'd you go? You have fun watching that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, can't stay longer. Let me know when you're about to go, okay? Alright, see you. Yep, she was watching.
Alright, so basically I've built a little cabin on the side of this lake. It's hard to see because it's night, but it's just a little emergency place to go if I'm wounded or whatever. So
Yep.
you'll see the mesh on the windows. That protects me from the baddies.
Okay, what baddies now are we talking about?
All of them.
All of them. So what else is there besides bandits?
Well, the infected will come through the window if they're open.
The infected. Ooh. Aha.
I just beat them off a few minutes ago. You were off in having dinner.
Yep.
So I need
Dinner.
3
East Coast. We say supper. You guys say dinner in New Brunswick?
I'm not in New Brunswick.
But, so since you moved down that way, people say dinner?
I believe so.
You know, I looked that up, the distinction between dinner and supper. Just because there was a buddy of mine who worked with in Korea, and he was constantly saying dinner, and I would say supper. I sort of settled upon dinner, even though we still use supper. And we were looking at each other odd, so I had to look it up. And dinner, some trivia for you, is considered to be the main meal of the day.
In the UK, it's
supper,
tea.
But what, tea is the main meal of the day?
I believe so.
Main meal, okay.
I stand to be corrected on that, but I mean...
I thought tea would be like a snack, just the afternoon beverage or something like that. But supper is in fact derived from the French, which is means the last meal of the day.
Yep.
So while your dinner could certainly be your supper may not necessarily be your dinner.
That's deep, and that's philosophically quite deep.
It is. It's right up there with why aren't there any red Smarties?
Have you seen my shiny new red pickup truck I just found?
I did. I'm looking at it now. Nice.
Apparently it's new to the game. I've never seen it before, and I've been down here many times. It lets you put things in the back, which is quite handy.
There's no spawning going on. Don't you know it?
Spawning?
Yeah, just like bad guys, just just coming out of nowhere.
No, they're in designated areas. That's one of the reasons I want to establish a camp here. Just gonna grab some sleep. Just get like 6 hours.
Hey, there's a person there named Radioactive Puppy.
Yeah, I saw it. Said hi, didn't say anything.
Okay. All right.
So, this is my new emergency spot. So there's a bandit camp over here. You'll see in a few seconds. I'm zooming in with my weapon.
Sure. What is that? Is that an axe or a pick? No,
It's an axe.
Yeah, sure.
And there's my emergency shelter with
That's good.
half a bed. I need to get some more cloth to finish it off, but
All right. How many weapons can you carry at one time?
down here, okay, it'll be a couple of seconds to catch up, but I'll show you down below. Ooh, 0.01% left means that one more hit and that axe is gone, but I do have a spare. Ha ha ha. I think ahead.
A reserve axe. see down in the left corner there, 5 liters next to a gas
Gasoline.
pump. Okay.
If there's less than 2 liters, I think it is, or 1 liter, it won't even start.
Alright. Have you ever gone inside the lake, explored the bottom?
Oh yeah, you can swim, but you can't do anything.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give you a quick buzz around the map.
Buzz away, sir.
It is quite a large map. Okay, I need to be over there. And I got to be careful because there's a bear. And it looks like another mist is coming too.
It is getting kind of misty there to the right. My horrors lurk within the mist. We have tentacles inside the mist?
No, just those slobbering infected.
Infected.
Which I'm pretty sure is my high school graduating class. I don't know why I say that. Ow.
All 45 of them.
I recognize a couple of the guys from Woodshop.
Quick shot. Well, if there's anybody still just going to be infected anyway.
Yeah, this is where I fell and sprained my ankle, so now I can't run.
Oh, really? Oh.
If you look at your status, you can see,
I can see it.
and then you can either use alcohol or pills to
Alcohol.
fix yourself up. However, I don't have any alcohol or pills, so basically I gotta walk it off. So if I get chased by a bear right now, I'm toast.
Well, that's interesting. That's neat. I like how you can bring that up and see where the problem is, but it's not unlike Fallout. Oh, I gotta step out again.
Yep.
I'll be back.
No worries. Come on, pop your head out. Sugar, sugar, tape in a box. Saludos, Natalia.
Alright, I'm back.
And you just missed me taking out the bandits.
Just story my... Oh, jeez. I like the bounce.
You have to move them to see if there's anything underneath them.
Just making sure if they're still alive. Nope,
Well,
they're still dead.
It's an advanced form of CPR.
Yeah.
One,
That's my story.
1, 2, 3, clear.
Yeah. Oh, that's just nasty. Oh.
Sometimes they drop automatic weapons underneath their bodies, so it's very much worthwhile moving them.
Right? Yep. You are moving them.
Deeply and emotionally.
Oh, dear. Original would be so unwieldy, I think. And so nasty.
Well, that's survival. It ain't pretty.
You know? I don't know.
So, if you take a look back through the live stream later,
Yep.
I showed you a couple of things that you might want to see.
Alright. Almost makes me want to go back now, but I can't do it.
No, that's all right. Later. So, there's a house up here,
Yeah.
and we're going to go visit the bandits.
Alright.
And there's more infected, as you can see, running around in the garage. I blocked up the door with a bag so they can't get out.
Alright.
But that's what they look like. I think he's alone.
Where'd you get the big gun?
Guns cost bullets, and bullets are relatively rare.
Yeah.
So I don't try to waste them wherever possible.
Alright, yeah. Bow and arrow is much more quiet anyway, so
Well, that's the thing. Shotgun noises attract them.
there you go. So I imagine later on you'd probably be able to pick up some silencers or something.
I would hope so.
Yep, or even construct your own.
That'll always be the dream. But yeah, I've got a lot of bullets, but I made a lot of bullets. I went on a very long mining expedition, and I made a whole bunch of bullets and shells.
Right.
So I deliberately took like 5 days of game time and did nothing but mine.
Wow. Can you set up shops, little trading posts, that kind of thing?
Not yet, but I think that's coming soon.
Right. It looks like certainly it's on the pad.
Well, there's when you're in the mine, you can mine gold, and right now there's no use for gold at all. So I'm suspecting at some point you'll be able to barter it. So I'm just searching for loot at the moment,
Right.
and I'll wait for the video to catch up. I'm going to run up this water tower,
Okay.
because usually there's armor at the top of water towers, helmets and bulletproof vests and things.
You put that there?
No, the game does. It spawns it. So do you see where I'm pointing my shotgun now? That's the bandit camp.
Alright.
So we're going to go visit and say hi,
Okay.
because we want our neighbors to know that we care.
Sure. Why not?
Thing is, we can't get too close because he's right. There's a guy right there. Anyway, you'll see in a couple of seconds.
You left the armor? Nothing you got on?
I currently have
You loaded up then?
27.2% left on my armor, and I have nothing on my head.
Okay.
Yeah, 27.2.
Out of 100.
Yeah.
Dark all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Thunderbird.
It's about 5:30 at night.
I wonder what bandits do in their downtime.
Got him.
See, I don't even see a bandit there. You just, as far as I can tell, you just shot a fire arrow into somebody's living room.
You'll see as I get closer. There was somebody there.
But you scared the hell out of a couple guys.
Well, because I used the arrow, they
Yeah.
don't even know I'm here yet.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
At
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Oh, right there he is.
Good. Not quite super springy ball, but good bad bounce. Ooh. So there is no. You've muted the audio. The game sound effects are just not there right now. Right?
Well, you muted the audio, so you're not.
Oh right. Okay. You're just liking that, doing that just a little bit too much, I think.
A little bit too much of what?
Smashing the guys when they're down with the sledgehammer.
Well, I got to get my arrows back.
You're just making mashed potatoes. There is what you're doing.
Well, whatever it takes, man.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort to make arrows, so if I can pick them back up,
Yep.
then life is good. Ooh, another truck.
Yay. You'll be able to start up your own dealership.
I actually have my own dealership. I have like 9 cars, I think.
Okay. All we need now is a name for that thing. A big old banner.
Big old banner, auto sales.
How's the AI?
It used to be pretty good. It's taken a bit of a hit in the last couple of days. Or a couple of weeks. They're not as bright as they used to be.
Oh, really? Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Can I drop?
And what was that in the shop?
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh. Keeps that chicken from escaping the farm. Nobody escapes the farm.
Nobody escapes. Okay, so the other thing you can do with chickens, I'll show you this one. If you shoot them, you can break them up for meat and fat and stuff like that. Usually a bear gives you a lot more. Come here, Bobby. Come here, little chicken, 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 chicken. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
You need the Benny Hilmies from your playing.
Dee 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 dee.
I have my chicken. I shall name him Herman.
His name's Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. My mistake. Bobby the chicken.
Bobby the chicken.
Bobby's pretty relaxed right now. Has no idea what's in store for him.
Oh, he's just gonna lay eggs.
Oh yeah, he's okay. He'll come back in now.
Oh, no stick.
I think you got like the Great Escape going on with your chicken coop.
Yeah, I'll probably discover a tunnel.
Remember Far Side?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Remember the cartoon where Farmer Bill unwittingly steps inside the barn just as the cows are in a huddle? And they've got a picture of him up, and all the prime cuts have been laid out.
Yeah.
And an awkward silence ensued.
They are a worthy adversary. Okay, so let's move the luggage inside. So again, I've got this little half table here. So you can't walk in when that's there. You have to jump, and the AI doesn't jump.
I like it that they have the vehicles in there. At least you can switch from running mode, and if there's a car or something nearby, you just jump right in behind the wheel. So that's nice.
It is, but the downside is it takes gas and I'll show you.
Swear, officer, I was out in the woods and a suitcase just floated right on by.
If you look inside on the right hand, it's got spark plug, engine, tires. All of those wear down over time, and the more you abuse your vehicle, the more quicker the vehicle degenerates. So you have to have replacements, and you know, it does get to be quite a bit of a pain to maintain your cars and your trucks. So
And everything.
Yeah.
That was one of the. I mean, you'll always be divided with the crowd. There'll be the group that really enjoys that sort of realism, and then there's the other group that just doesn't. And I always found it. I was with that particular group. I never really needed that sort of level of realism in my game. I was just fine. Like Fallout 3, I think it was, with every time you fired the weapon, it sort of degraded just a little bit until you cannibalized another similar weapon just to do repairs. One of the things I liked about Fallout 4, you didn't have to do that.
There's pros and cons. I mean, this type of thing appeals to me because if you make it, it's because of your efforts, not because of some random computer-generated decision. So that's what I enjoy about it. If you succeed, it's because of what you've done, and if you fail, it's because of what you've done. So
Cool.
that's the kind of thing that I like. So anyway, there's my workbench and my little outpost here.
Alright. Yeah.
Actually, I'll wait till your thing catches up. I have a bed for one of my minions. Some storage.
Minion, is that one of the lady folks that's walking about there?
Yeah. Well, I rescued a couple of people. There's 3 that you can rescue.
Okay.
So there's the bed for the minions. I have a couple of lockers for storage. There's some armor on top of that, spare. There's some eggs.
Like the chickens.
The chickens are behind me. There's my wood pile for building or what have you.
Cool.
There's dirty water I've taken out of the lake.
Alright, yep.
And then right beside it there's a water purifier, and it's basically a converted propane tank.
Wow.
And then a trash barrel. Anything you put in there is gone forever.
Alright, great.
And then as we go up, my generator is gone. It used to be right there. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, I built a bunch of tables.
Yep, I've seen you building this the other day.
Yeah. And that allows me to step onto them and go up to the roof. And then there's my little shack that I built up there.
Yep. So what do you think happened to the generator? Was it taken or?
No, I don't think so, because it was up on the roof. So I don't
Yank it up?
know if it fell into the building when they issued the latest patch or what, but
Alright, okay. And how long has this game been on the market?
about 4 or 5 months, I would think.
Alright.
Actually, maybe not that long. Maybe only 2 or 3.
So it's still a work in progress.
Exactly. So the reason I built up here is safety. Number one, nothing can get to me up here. And the other thing is it's in very close proximity to that bandit camp. You can see the lights. That's the
Yep.
bandit camp over there.
This is sort of reminiscent of Half-Life. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Yep.
The graphics sort of just remind me of it.
And there's a cabin up on top of that hill. You'll see it in a second.
Little white thing? Wait.
No, that the white thing is the bandit camp.
Okay. I see that other house there to the left. Highlights, yeah. So the map is pretty big then, huh?
Yeah, it's quite large. And they're going to be expanding it pretty soon. There's a lot more to see. You haven't seen all of it. You might have seen about a third.